I get that you want to provide an awesome experience and that when we try it, we're going to love it. Why is it compulsory?
I think there's significant investment, certainly in Australian content that we make, and we want to be able to provide that value to as many people as possible.
Yes.
So we want to be able to provide. I can't provide a recommendation to you unless you provide me an email address by which I can send it. So
yeah, but surely that's my choice, to give you personal details, because of your privacy policy that governs this login, the kinds of personal information we'll collect about you will be your login details, demographics, generated content, payment details, etc. But some may be sensitive information, directly quoting here, your race, ethnicity, political opinions or affiliations, religious beliefs or affiliations, physical or mental health and sexuality.
We're not asking you that when we're looking for you to sign and create an account
Some
for
of
ABC Ivy.
this is off your privacy.
Senator McKenzie, can I just remind you not to overtalk the witnesses, please?
Of course.
Yes, so we do operate also ABC Commercial. So ABC Commercial, hence the privacy policy does cover everything that we offer, and we are a broad church, so there's a lot of things that we do. We hope to be able to put together sign in for ABC Listen, sign in for the single sign on that you have, so that we can recommend podcasts to you, music programs, other things too.
Will that be compulsory? My Listen app? My RN, when I walk on my walk and I listen to Fran, will that be compulsory?
I haven't made a decision on
Please,
that yet.
Mr.
Senator.
Anderson, don't make it compulsory.
I can tell you one thing I'm quite...
You know what? I don't think state-owned enterprises should know everything about every citizen.
Order.
That's where we probably differ, Senator.
Order, Senator McKenzie.
Senator,
I believe I should choose to give that information.
Address your questions to the witness, and Senator Green, please.
Senator, at the moment we're asking for email, so it can be your first name or pseudonym, year of birth, could be anything you like, suburb or postcode, and gender, and there's an option not to say for gender. That's it. So that's all we're looking for. And if people have come in through Google and Facebook and don't wish to have that information shared with Google and Facebook because you've come in through there is an option to say, I don't want that information shared.
Okay. But as of July, my understanding is you will be sharing this with Telium, or Telium will have, from July 2021, if you're a registered ABC account holder, we may disclose a hashed version of your email address to Google or Facebook via a technology service provider called Telium to show you promotions for the ABC content. Is that correct?
That is correct, unless you opt out.
Yep,
and
I get
it's
you've
generally
said that.
if you have a Facebook account and you're on Facebook.
Yeah, and everyone's got Google, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So Telium is based in the US, is that correct?
I believe so. I think they've got an office here.
What's the security rating for this entity?
So if we're entering into partnership with anybody who's helping us with data, the same standards that we apply to ourselves on data protection, in the contracting of this, we ask them to apply those same standards with the data.
So they'd be rated as a 4 too?
You're referring to the maturity level I mentioned before, which is with regard to cyber attack, and yes, so the answer is we require them to have the same level that we have.
How do you assess that?
We seek it through binding contractual obligation that this is... I can give you an answer on notice.
Yeah,
but
that'd be great.
But my understanding is we do seek that up front.
So what background or connections does Telium have with China or Huawei?
I do not know, Senator.
Could you on notice check that out?
Yes.
Thank you. So you say you don't sell the data of your...
No.
No? So why are we sharing it with Google and Facebook?
Generally, if people are on Google or Facebook and they're in that environment, want to receive an update, as I've said, you've come through Google or Facebook to log in to ABC iView, then if you don't want anything going back to Google and Facebook by way of recommendations, then that's what that is there for.